clearly be a very trying day ahead for the Richard family.
CMJE News Time is 6:41.
So, John, this morning, if you looked at any newspaper, there is a very common photo.
Almost every newspaper across North America is carrying this photo this morning. It's of a runner who's down on the ground. You see police around him as he clearly just got blown back by the ball.
Yeah, for 25 years, John Tumaki has covered the Boston Marathon and is a photographer for the Boston Globe. He is the person that took that picture yesterday, like he has for the last 4 marathons. He was stationed at the finish line.
This was probably the most, gruesome event I've ever covered in my career at the club.
He described the scene moments after the explosions, and much like the scene was a warning, his description is graphic.
It was just chaos. It was bodies everywhere. Police had a difficult time getting to the victims, and the EMTs couldn't reach them because they had a barricade fence to keep fans off the race course. It was a difficult scene for them to get at, but I managed to have access by being there so early to the scene, and it's just indescribable to see people with their legs blown off and feet blown off and dying in front of you, and 2 women side by side where an EMT was checking their pulse. I saw a man with partial leg amputation, with a man and a woman trying to stop the blood flow with a tourniquet. Glass everywhere. One of the most moving images I think I took was of a man leaning over to a woman. She was on the ground and she was severely injured, and he was just whispering in her ear, telling her, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. And, in the background, all you heard was people yelling for ambulances and screams like, "Oh my God, this is Boston, what's going on, why did this happen here?"
He describes the turn of events as very surreal.
An hour earlier you had the winner of the women's race and the men's race crossing the finish line, and now after the blast you have people who are injured, who are dying, being rolled across the finish line in stretchers. I mean, you could imagine that would happen.
There is this morning, John, a story that's been circulating. I posted it on my Facebook page and I tweeted a link to it. It's called "If You're Losing Faith in Human Nature, Go Out and Watch a Marathon." And that's the thing about this song, is it was at the finish line. It was designed to go off at a time where there would be the most people, because it's not about the runners coming across the finish line. It's about the growing amount of spectators, because people want to be there at the end, because that's when those people who just qualified, they're called the squeakers, people just squeaked in to the Boston Marathon, just qualified, it's when they finish. And often for them